so hot. It's me trying to film this YouTube video for y'all, and my mom's in the kitchen blending. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys are back for another video. Aw, that's so sweet. Today we're doing a Q&A. It was supposed to be a get ready with me Q&A, but I don't have anything to get ready for yet. But I do have a Galentine's to get ready for later this week, so I'm gonna film that for y'all because taking pictures, everything is gonna eat down bad. I'm her sister. Follow me on Instagram, Lulu the Religious. Go to her Instagram and then go to like her followings and like it's LULUTHER RULAY and follow me because I'm gonna be starting YouTube soon about the gym. And I need So I went ahead and asked some friends and mutuals on Instagram just to ask me some questions on TikTok as well. So I got a good amount. So I'm gonna answer all of them for y'all. I didn't specify in the questions. I just said get to know me, ask some questions, go for it, y'all. First question is, what are you majoring in? I am majoring in health science. What workout tip do you have for beginners? Form. I see all these people just wanting to go crazy, go heavy weights, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. I'm actually proud of y'all for wanting to lift heavy. But if your form is not proper, scratch everything you lifted. And not only that, but you're more prone to harming yourself, if that makes any sense. So my first tip for beginners, focus on getting that form first before you go ahead and add the weights and increase the reps. Quality over quantity, always. Second tip, be intentional with everything, with what you're eating, with the intensity, with what you're working out, with what body part you're working out, your goals. You go having a game plan and not just doing it for an aesthetic. Number 3, have some kind of accountability. There's always this fire for the gym when you just start as a beginner, but after that it's gonna die out. The motivation is going to be no more. You're going to need some type of accountability to help you create that discipline. That's why I said tip number 2, be intentional. Know your game plan, know the end goal, because every day you're not going to feel like going to the gym. I guarantee you every day I don't want to go to the gym. I just know my game plan and I know what I'm going for. Intent. Third question, large party or small gatherings and why? Large party, large party, small gathering. I would say small gatherings because small gatherings with people I know, it's much more intimate. It's much more wholesome for me. People know each other. Like the energy, the vibe is more wholesome. So I'm having much more of a good time than just sitting at a table at a big gathering, staring across and seeing a complete stranger. And after the time you're just like, how has college been? Is it the same way high school taught us how it would be? High school did not prepare us for anything about college. College has been good. College has been a roller coaster. College has been a life lesson. College has been a humbling journey. The only credit I'll give to high school that they told us about college is the professors are not gonna get on you about your assignments like the teachers do in high school. So you miss something, you miss something. You're gonna have to make the effort to reach out to gain some type of credit for it. Teachers, professors are not on your butt about it. That's the credit I'll give to high school. Other than that, everything else, they paint this whole facade, freedom, Greek life, all this and that. They painted it real nice. Try wait till you get there. Thoughts on men who go to the gym? I love it. The same way women promote self-care and health and just things to better a woman in general, I think it's just as important for men to be doing those things for themselves as well. When I see men in the gym, I'm like, hey man, keep it going. It's like, it's common, yes, but like, I'm for it. Go ahead and get stronger. Go ahead and get faster. Lift up your woman. Run. Do it for your health. I'm for it. I don't know. I just love it. I love it. I need my partner to be someone that loves fitness, is in the gym, moves, does something, you know? Why do you want to be a content creator? I want to be a content creator because I genuinely love to create. I have all these thoughts and images of projects and things in my mind, and to be able to pour it out and to craft and to make it to something, I think is beautiful. Not only that, but I get to share it with whomever it comes across. Just creating in general, like I've been doing this since I was small. I have drafts of my old YouTube videos where I would make stuff, play the piano, sing. I've been doing this since I was a youngin'. I would even make Barbie doll houses out of construction paper. Like my mind is always creating. this is the best way to execute it. And I love it in general. It genuinely makes me happy. Like I love to create. So how many days do you work out? I work out typically 3 to 4 times a week. The goal is really 4 to 5 times a week, but on a reality with my schedule and school and work and just life in general, it's 3 to 4 times a week. Are you planning to stay in Delray after you graduate? No. Your girl will still be in South Florida, but I will be moving. But that's gonna be for y'all to see later. Why are you never consistent with YouTube? My little sister asked this. I just started to outgrow YouTube. It's been about a year, but the time I was posting and I was consistent. I've changed a lot since then. So the way I went about it, just everything about that Langelie and her consistent YouTube era is different from this Langelie. And it's just like, I didn't want to force it. I wanted everything that I give and make to be authentic and real. And at the moment, a girl was struggling and she just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it, but we're back. What or who motivates you to be successful? Honestly, my future self, man. Like thinking about where I will be with everything I am and will be doing. And also just my parents in general. They've done a lot for me, and seeing how they grew up, I'm very privileged. I don't want to take that for granted. So I'm going hard for me, going hard for my family, going hard for my generations to come. We're going hard always. What do you like to do on your free time? I like to work out. I like to paint here and there. I like to sing, bother my dog Nana, go on walks. I used to like to read a lot, but that hobby fell off. And that's something I'm trying to bring back now. And then other than that, I like to edit content, make YouTube videos, or spend time with my friends, spend time with people that appreciate my presence, appreciate me. How have you healed from growing up in a Haitian home? Honestly, have I healed? I feel like the more I matured, the more I became aware of everything I've experienced growing up in a Haitian Caribbean household. This question is kind of tricky because there's times where I come back and I would feel like I'm 15 all over again, but it's just my parents doing their parently duties. I'm so used to the independency because I live on my own and all that stuff. There's just some things in the Haitian culture that I experienced that I won't bring into when I have my future family with my husband and all that. But I've healed. I don't know. I wasn't traumatized like bad. It's a Caribbean household, you know? Do you ever get overwhelmed making content, working, and being a student? If so, how do you deal with it? Yes, yes, and yes. I get overwhelmed just by thinking about my adult duties, thinking about bills, just thinking about everything in general. But for this specifically, with making content, working, and being a student, how do I deal with it all? A planner and a notebook. The planner, I sketch out everything I need to do, what days I want to post, what I would want to post. The notes, I use it to brainstorm video ideas, what's easy to make during the week with my busy schedule. Like, it's kind of like the same way I meal prep my meals for the week, so I'm not like spending extra money stressing about what I'm gonna eat. It's the same way I meal prep my content. It's all about a balance. You can balance it all. There will be some days where it's like, what's the priority? You gotta do the priority. There's always a middle. You can always balance it out. You just gotta know how much you can take on and just don't overwhelm yourself. Like my sister always tells me, rest, rest, rest. Rest, rest, rest. At the end of the day, you're only one person, you're only human. The content will come. How are you growing your relationship with God? Honestly, my perspective on this changed because you serve a God that already knows you. So it's not like two strangers meeting. It's more like a child returning to the Father. So I'm doing what the Bible encourages. Reading your word, spending time in prayer, keeping the word on your heart, just like worship, finding a community that can help me be accountable, like church, surrounding myself with people that are like-minded, because the Bible does say iron sharpens iron. So just having people around me and consistently feeding myself with things it just helps a lot. I'm also trying to find other hobbies besides just like reading my word and going to church. So my friend put me onto this show called Chosen, and it breaks down stories from Matthew and so forth of the Bible. And it, like, I'm more of a visual and hands-on, so just to be able to watch it after reading and seeing how they correlate, it's like I'm finding different hobbies. I also have bought a coloring book. I had one when I was a kid. It was just so wholesome. So I also have a coloring book like full of like little Bible story, Bible verses. I may be 20, but girl or boy, sir or man, go get you one and just get some crayons and just color in it and spend time with God. The Bible encourages childlike faith, so go for it. Okay. How do you deal with friends or family not understanding you or how you're growing your relationship with God and faith? So it's different for me because I grew up in a Christian household. So everyone around me supports that, or they're for that, or that's what they believe. If I was on the opposite end, I would remind myself that even Jesus wasn't accepted in his hometown. His own people persecuted him. A lot of times, if the offense is taken or if the offense is felt, it has to be taken up to God. Like, there's only so much we can do as a person. And I understand that their family, I understand they could be your sister, your mother, your brother. But the Bible also tells us you cannot love your mother more than God. You cannot love your father more than God. You cannot love your sister more than God. God has to be first. Everyone else comes after. Understanding the sacrifice and like the persecution that will come once giving your life to Christ, once picking up that cross, will help you re-coordinate yourself on a day-to-day basis. People will persecute you, and that doesn't exempt you from your family members. That doesn't exempt you from your friends. They may not understand, but there is power in prayer. The Bible says just have a faith of a mustard seed. You know how small a mustard seed is? I'll put a picture. Faith of a mustard seed. So the same amount of faith that took you to go and give your life to Christ, use that same amount of faith to go and pray for your family. Pray that he helps them understand, that he softens their heart, that he opens their mind, that he renews them, you know? You serve a God that there's no limits. There's nothing that's impossible for him. After you pray, thank him in advance. I know the Bible encourages for us to pray without doubting. Pray as if it's already done. And with that being said, that was the last question. Thank you for coming across my video. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, any interaction you do on any social media platform I have. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate it, and I love you. I love you. I do. I love you. I love you. I enjoy doing this Q&A. You have a blessed one. And remember, God loves you. And I love you too. I haven't done that in a minute. Bye guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with anyone you know. Right? We're on the road to 400 subscribers. We're almost there. Thank you guys.